You are now looking at a 2023 Mercedes-Benz EQC 400 4Matic, and we're going to do our best to give you information that other videos might not. For instance, despite the letter C on its boot lid, this car has very little to do with a normal GLC, except maybe the size. 400 alludes to the 408 horsepower, or 300 kilowatts, produced by its two electric motors, one for the front and one for the rear wheels, thereby making this car an all-wheel drive model, or 4Matic in Mercedes speak. We're also not sure if we may call this a Mercedes-Benz, as the German giant has even launched its own EV sub-brand called Mercedes EQ. Perhaps they left Mr. Benz's name out of this equation because he literally invented the internal combustion motor car. But the name Mercedes is not out of place, donated by the daughter of a wealthy racing enthusiast who thrived on innovative technology and speed. He would have loved this blue machine, which hums its way from 0 to 100 in a claimed 5.2 seconds. Our best attempt was 5.14 seconds. The top speed is apparently limited to 160 kilometers an hour. I said apparently because our test car simply ignored that limiter during performance testing. Anyway, as with the EQA, EQS and EQB that we've also had underfoot, the refinement and sophistication of these new-to-us Mercedes products is remarkable. The interior may be too glitzy, grilly or bluey for some observers, but the combination of comfort, tech, luxury and space is highly appealing. This is most pronounced while cruising around town in serene silence or clawing back energy with one pedal driving. The only issue we could detect with this blue factory car was a weird humming noise between 100 and 120 kilometers an hour.
That's a weird
sound.
It sounds like wind, but...
What else? The battery pack has 80 kilowatt hours. We don't know what that means. But if you behave yourself, apparently you'll get a maximum cruising range of almost 450 kilometers. We're also unsure if that's any good. Also, why does this car have AMG wheels and carpets? Surely that would be like a real AMG with EQ wheels and EQ carpets. Why? No, seriously, why? Anyway, another issue we found was trying to recharge this EQC via a normal domestic 3-prong socket, which would take almost 2 days. Find a fast DC charger though, and it can get you to 80% in about 40 minutes. And no, we haven't forgotten about load shedding, a very fledgling highway charging network, and the car's initial purchase price. All of these are major hurdles to most people's ownership here in Southern Africa, but for those select few who've mastered all these challenges, the new Mercedes EQC 400 4Matic starts at about 1.7 million bucks without options. Included in the price is a 5-year 100,000 kilometer warranty and an 8-year battery warranty.